Good day, viewers. A staff of University of Uyo has gone into hiding because of the threat to his life. He came to testify against the sitting governor on the election petition tribunal sitting in the state. What happened? The day he came to testify, there were several shootings by the police. Allegedly, there are some evidence that the man have come to testify that the governor don't want them to testify before the court. But it has been presented already. There are some speculations that such evidence is capable of unseating the current governor. What happened next is a tragic story of how the university now went on to wipe out the record of this man so that they will portray that this man is not a staff of the university. Listen to this story.
I want to talk specifically again about the Akwa Ibom State governorship election petition that is going on. The last briefing we had was about some shooting incident that happened immediately after the sitting of that governorship election tribunal in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. That last incident relates to the appearance of what the litigant calls his star witness. The star witness is a staff of University of Uyo who was the one that reportedly endorsed the CTC that was requested by the young People's Party, I think YPP, governorship candidate, Senator Obasi Albert. He requested a certified true copy of a reported expulsion of the current governor of Akwa Ibom State when he was a student from that school. The CDC was endorsed by the man who was later summoned because the defendant in that election petition hearing, that is the current governor of Akwa Ibom State, repudiated the claim by the applicant that the man who signed the CDC wasn't a staff of University of Uyo. So the applicant now subpoenaed the man whom was said to have signed the CDC report that he tendered as an evidence before the tribunal. It was on the day the star witness appeared that there were a lot of shootings by policemen, armed policemen, because those who shot sporadically into the air and some persons, due to fear, apprehension, people were running helter-skelter, a lot of people got injured. It was widely reported in the media, and we also addressed a press conference on that. But now the development is that they didn't stop at allowing what is going on within the tribunal to just get to its full course. But the University of Uyo is now being alleged to have wiped off the records relating to that star witness. A star witness that appeared before the tribunal and tendered affidavit evidence showing that he has been a staff of that university for a long period of time. There were alleged manipulation by the hierarchy of the University of Uyo in order to wipe off the records relating to that man to now, maybe, we're not saying that the governor is directly involved in that, but we're saying if this man is a star witness appearing for one of the contestants to that seat before a properly constituted tribunal, election tribunal, petition tribunal, and you now go behind the tribunal to manipulate the official records in the file of the university, and even went as far as allegedly changing the IPPIS, that is the name, because usually all the staff of the universities are paid through that payment platform that is supervised by the Accountant General of the Federation. So we have decided on the grounds of these allegations, some lawyers have volunteered to, on our behalf, to petition some relevant agencies of the federal government. Maybe I should just read a part of the speech so we will know where we are. We gather here today under grave circumstance to bring to light a series of disturbing events surrounding the management of the University of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. The Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria condemns in the strongest possible terms the alleged act of desperation and alleged manipulation by that university's hierarchy to allegedly cover up for, we are suspecting, for the embattled governor of Akwa Ibom State. These actions not only undermine the democratic processes, but also cast aspersions on the integrity of the institution as a citadel of learning and excellence. We are our concern is not on the governor of Akwa Ibom State, but on the hierarchy of the University of Uyo. That is why the petition would have to be routed to the National Universities Commission so that they investigate those set of allegations that the person who appeared as a star witness for the applicant is now being victimized to an extent that his records with the university and with some relevant federal government agencies are being manipulated and wiped off. As an organization committed to upholding human rights and justice, we are deeply troubled by the recent developments that have come to our attention. Our reliable sources and subsequent interview with the person involved, M. Daniel Akpan, whose life has been threatened and in serious danger, have confirmed an allegation that the University of Uyo, led by, of course, the Vice Chancellor and other top management staff, have allegedly compromised the integrity of the institution by allegedly manipulating the records of the person of Daniel Akpan, a supposed witness at the ongoing governorship election petition tribunal currently sitting in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. We have it on good authority that all the related staff records of this said staff has been seized and electronically deleted from the system or systemic records of the institution. We have also been informed that all the banking details and transactions in the account of Mr. Daniel Akpan, domiciled with the University of Uyo Microfinance Bank Limited, has been allegedly deleted and completely erased from the bank database. All this is to ensure a no trace of identity of the said Daniel Akpan as staff of University of Uyo, to conceal, apparently, verifiable facts as a supposed witness of the tribunal in its ongoing sitting. This disturbing allegation follows a similar pattern by that university to tamper with records, allegedly, as we have seen in the case of the embattled former, whose records were also reportedly manipulated last year and which has continued to date. That is, the same university is alleged to have also tampered with the records of even the governor himself. This is an allegation that the National University Commission need to look into and to transparently inform Nigerians of their findings. It has come to our knowledge that Uyo's alleged plan is to wipe out all payment records of Mr. Daniel Akpan with the Microfinance Bank. This deliberate attempt to erase any trace of Daniel Akpan's employment history raises serious concerns about the integrity and fairness at the ongoing tribunal proceedings. Furthermore, the introduction of a manual Excel sheet without Mr. Akpan's details at the university payroll is obviously seen as an alleged desperate act aimed at undermining the credibility of a key witness. However, we must emphasize that the information contained in the Integrated Personnel and Payroll Information System, IPIS, which we are made to believe cannot be deleted, has now been confirmed compromised as the name of Daniel Akpan with IPPIS number TII48213 has been substituted with that of substituted with another person as at yesterday, July 10th, 2023, at the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, which anchors the IPPIS. We will therefore seek further investigations on these unfortunate incidents without due process. What is even more alarming is the alleged enlistment of a casual security personnel through the Chief Security Officer of the university to claim that Akpan-related number as his own. Additionally, a woman named who is alleged to be working in the office of the VC is now claiming to be the security personnel. All this, in our opinion, amounts to victimization of the said Daniel Akpan and infringement of his fundamental right. Today, we gather here to not only expose these allegations, which, if confirmed, are distasteful acts, which are unacceptable and which require immediate investigation by the various investigative agencies of government. Furthermore, and lastly, we have information alleging that the University of Uyo is seeking collaboration with the Central Bank of Nigeria in an attempt to delete Mr. Akpan's records from the IPPIS payment instructions. This audacious move to tamper with crucial evidence is a clear act of criminality that must be addressed with the utmost seriousness. Therefore, we've already got volunteer lawyers who will actually make bold efforts to write to the relevant federal government agencies, investigative agencies, to look into this series of allegations and arrive at concrete determination on how credible they are, and if they're credible, to arrest and prosecute all the persons that are traceable in these acts of criminality, if they are confirmed. Because the danger in doing whatever somebody can to undermine the determination of a matter before a properly constituted court is in itself a sabotage of the Constitution of Nigeria. Because, one, you are not supposed to abuse your power and your authority in whatever position you hold in order to undermine a subsisting matter that a court of law recognized under Section 6 of the Constitution is going through in terms of litigation. You do not do anything in order to force a fait accompli on the election petition tribunal. We are appealing to everyone who has gone to the tribunals all over the country, the applicants, the defendants. Do not do anything that will sabotage the enforcement of the principles of the rule of law. Thank you.
Thank you.